Welcome back, viewers. Thank you for staying tuned. And just before the break, we were talking about sending money from this country to a bank account in Bangladesh. So, for example, if you had an account, you can send the money from Mr. Salam's business or from any company into a bank account directly. Now, we've had a question that's come up recently during the break from a viewer, and the question is, what about the cost? He understands that if you're transferring money into an account, the cost is a little bit more. Could you tell us a bit more about the cost?
Not really. If you know, for sending remittance, it's whether it's cash or it's to the bank account, it's the same money. It's the same charges.
Okay.
There should not be any charges. In fact, typically, you know, going back 5-10 years, if you used to send cash, then the agents used to charge more, or the principal, like company ourselves, we used to charge. Now, whether it's cash or bank transfer, it's the same cost. So the cost should not be, extra for transferring funds into bank accounts.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've also noticed that in many Indian banks, they're able to send money from home. You know, they don't need to even get out the house to send money to Bangladesh or another country.
I mean,
is that a facility we as Bangladeshis have here in this?
I mean, recently we have launched an online platform where you can, from your office, workplace, home, you can go onto internet and you can log on to our site, and once you registered yourself, you can send money, not only from UK. I mean, currently we are doing it from UK, but we are planning to go live with all 20 plus countries within next 3 months. So anybody, you can go online, you can log in, register yourself. Once we've done the due diligence, then you will be authorized to do transfer. You can, as soon as you complete the transactions, your account get debited and your accounts in Bangladesh get credited
instantly
within 10 minutes.
Okay, within 10 minutes. Okay.
So this is something that we've worked for almost for quite a few months, and now it's gone live. We're also bringing in wallet as well. I mean, mobile apps. I mean, you can also send remittance through your mobile phone as well. That is about to. We are doing testing on that, so it should go live within months.
Okay, and I'll ask you more questions on that. Sorry, carry on.
No, it's okay. We're also, as you can understand, the industry itself is getting digital, right? So
I was going. One of my question is actually before I go into that question, I just want to ask this online transfer and everything. Again, is the charge and the commissions, are they?
No, I mean, online, what we're trying to do is we're trying to motivate people. So I think it's better that I think they save more money if they would send money through online. Then it's cheaper for us, and we transfer that benefit to the customer. So sometime you'll see that we are providing a bit of incentive on the online transfers. And also we're giving a lot of privileges as well, benefit and bonuses to customers, mean that it's a privilege card. Recently we've launched, I don't know if you heard that we've launched privilege card, where we are the first company to launch privilege card in the remittance industry, where an agent or a customer would get card every time when they send remittance through any of our network. They would get points. So when they have up to certain points, where 50 points, then you can retrieve that points against your commission. So basically you'll be sending that transfer free of charge.
Okay.
And also, if you are in one of the highest tier in our group, I mean customers, then we also providing a airport pickup in Dhaka, where people will receive you at Dhaka, and they will drop you to your locations, your hometown, your home as well.
So there's a VIP service that comes
also
around.
What we have done, we have signed up with I think over 20 companies in Bangladesh, hotels, restaurants, and tourism service companies, where you would get discounts. So it's if you go into hotel, you'll get 20%, 30%. So there is a list of hotels and shops and areas where you get a lot of benefits. So this is something that we have recently launched. So we are not only just looking for profit, we're also trying to pay it back to our people. And this is the only way we think we can move forward.
Okay, and excellent. Now we've just touched on that, and I stopped you there about the digital age. what's your strategy for helping people go into this modern era of electronic money?
I mean, what we're doing at this moment is that we are focusing how does the global industry will change. I think you will see within the next 10, 15 years that we all will come out of cash. I mean, nowadays you see that, there are a lot of incentive by using a lot of, credit card, debit card,
right, yeah.
and a lot of others, digital money as well. So what we are trying to do is that we are going to work on a project where we call wallet. I mean, instead of having cash in your wallet, your cash will be in your mobile phone.
Okay.
Like, we have a company in bcash in Bangladesh. It became within last 7-8 years.
What is it called?
bcash.
bcash, yeah.
Is now
I've heard of bcash.
one of the mobile wallet company. They are the second largest company in the world now. Within last 7 years,
Really?
it became the second largest in the world. And it's just wallet within Bangladesh. You can transfer funds instantly from wallet to wallet, mobile to mobile phone. What you do, right? You just register your mobile number with bcash, and that number becomes your account number, your wallet, right? The similar concept that we're trying to do here, where we are going to start on a project where we call wallet, mobile wallet, where it's your digital accounts, and from your mobile phone you can transfer money to your friends here, or you can transfer to anywhere around the world where there is another mobile wallet provider. So we are going to integrate, with all the wallet providers across the globe, so that your funds no longer you'll be seeing cash. You top up into your mobile phone, you go to a shop, you use your mobile phone. You want to transfer, you use your mobile phone. You want to pay a bill, you use your mobile phone. You want to send somebody money in Bangladesh, you just send it through your mobile phone. So this is a project where we are working at this moment, and we are hoping to go live.
So you're able to send with your wallet. I can send it to another wallet.
Yeah, in Bangladesh or in India or Pakistan or anywhere, wherever there is another wallet provider is available. So this is something that our long-term project to compete in the industry.
Would that also work with if I wanted to send it to a company like PayPal or?
Yes, of course. Yeah. I mean, we will. What will happen once our the program go live? Then we will sign up with all the companies, all the authorities, providers, wallet electronic wallet providers.
Excellent.
Yeah,
excellent. That's brilliant. This is the way forward. I mean,
of course, I think
I always felt that isn't there for
Yeah, because I think we are the very few. If recently we have seen a survey where payment services like ourselves, amongst the very few companies, we are one that we are progressing ahead, and our business strategy is very clear, and we are always competing with global companies, global people, and we don't just sit back. We always proactively work on competitions, work with competitions.
Now, this question, I don't know how it's going to sound to you, but it's a question that's come to me. What is the best way to send money to Bangladesh?
I mean, the best way, I would say, still agencies are the biggest part of our business, because without the agency we would not be here. I would not be sitting here. So it is the industry at this moment. But I think people should. I'm not just talking about ourselves. I'm talking about anybody who wants to remit money to Bangladesh. Especially as I'm from Bangladesh, as we've grown up here, and we have seen a lot of incident took place. A lot of people's lost a lot of money. I would say that we should always, see where we are sending remittance from, right? Whether we are sending it from online, where we go to an agency locations, we should always send money, use, genuine informations, never give any false informations, because giving false information would, lead to issues later in the year. So they should send remittance, and they should keep receipts. So the receipt is the proof that what we do in our communities, we have trust, right? So sometime, somebody, you will go to an agency, say, hey, this is £100, can you send my money? And we don't pick up the receipts. What it does, right, sometime people does, use others' informations, and that leads to problems.
That was one of my questions I was going to ask. We've been hearing and we know of companies who are using For example, I've been to a money transfer company and I've given my IDs. So they keep a copy of his ID and then we use that for another customer who can't provide an ID.
I mean, this is one of the biggest, I would say, an issue with the payment services. Even the regulators are very concerned about it. But how do we protect our customers? I mean, what we are currently doing, I mean, it's very difficult. It becomes very harsh for our regime is very harsh for our agencies, but we are basically safeguarding. So if you go to an agency and you provide your informations, many years back we used to the agency used to photocopy your ID and keep it in their office, right? What we have done, we said no, we don't need any more photocopies. You bring you take customer's ID, scan it, and archive it in the cloud, where any given time our compliance department can view their informations, and so agency doesn't have the hard copy in their desk, so next time if somebody come they can use that. Now once that is archived, then what we do, when somebody like another customer comes and he or she doesn't have ID and want to use somebody, so agency to retrieve your ID, they have to go through some formal process. Okay. Where they have to know your date of birth or your information. Now recently what we're doing, we are trying to do a password protect, where only a customer would know. At the back end you will have a PIN code or password. You've done a transaction, you've left the office. If an agency wants to have access to your accounts or ID, they can't, because they would need certain information to access. So we are constantly working to protect the customers, the consumers. So I think it is one of the primary, it's in our agenda to safeguard our clients and safeguard the agencies as well. And we do various training as well for agencies about the consequence of ID.
Do you have any advice for public in terms of?
I mean, yes, of course. I would say whenever you are sending remittance, you should always provide correct informations. You should always take the receipts, and whenever you are sending money, you also should ask about if there was any previous transactions took place in their accounts, and they should always ask what was the amount, and you just check and see if you have previously did send the money. And if you have any doubts, you don't have to on our website there are procedures of how they can complain about it, or they can directly call our head office. We have numbers on our website. We have back office, we provide 20-hour service to our customers as well. We have a back office, and if they have any issues with any of our agencies, then they can come forward and
talking about agencies, I'll come to that, but just before that we'll go to the break. Viewers, stay tuned and we're going to continue from this onward. So we were talking about the protection of your IDs. We're going to come back and touch upon that again. Viewers, see you after the break. Stay tuned.